Hello Balloon World, I'm your balloon twister Michael Floyd, and today I want to teach you how to make a two-balloon motorcycle. It can also work as a bicycle. So when that smart little kid says, "Make me a bicycle clown," now you'll have a bicycle to make him out of only two balloons. Let me show you how to make it. Get your 260 color of your choice. I'll be using blue. Inflate it about 3/4 of the way. To find out 3/4, take your balloon, fold it over in half. That last half, fold it in half again, and then right there at that bend, go ahead and pinch it there. You're now pinching it 3/4 of the way down. You want to inflate it to there. See? 3/4. Doesn't all fit in shot. Take the balloon, burp it, letting some air out. By doing that, it makes the balloon much softer, a lot easier to work, less likely it's going to pop. We're going to start with the handlebars. We're going to twist a 2-inch section, followed by a 1-inch pinch twist. A 1-inch pinch twist, if you don't know, is a 1-inch bubble where you twist one side of the balloon into the other side of the balloon. You can take that by folding it over, pulling it, and twisting it, thereby twisting both sides of that bubble into each other by pinching it. It's a pinch twist. That gives us the nice bend for the top of our handlebars. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to twist a small bubble, followed by another 1-inch bubble pinch twist. And here we have one handlebar. Now we need to make the other handlebar. Get your other 260, and we're going to inflate it 3/4 of the way. With practice, you can just grab at that 3/4 spot and inflate it to there. There we go. Oh, forgot to burp this one. Sometimes that happens. So what I'll do is I'll take the balloon and I'll squeeze it, making it soft. Now I'm going to twist the same length for the handlebar on this side, followed by another 1-inch bubble pinch twist, followed by a 1-inch bubble. You can sort of see them now looking right there. Now you notice I didn't twist a pinch twist down here on this one. The reason is I'm going to twist this twist here into this pinch twist. And then what you want to do is put the pinch twist in between these two bubbles and align your handlebars so they're going the same way. Find whichever one of these the excess balloons is shorter. For me, it's the one on top, and that's the one I'm going to be using to make the front. For the front of the bike, we're going to make a hand length section. My hands, in case you're curious, are about 4 inches wide, so that's how wide my motorcycle front part is. Now I make a small 1-inch bubble pinch twist. And now it's time for me to make the front wheel. Now, as you twist, you'll notice the balloon gets stiff again. Go ahead and give that a squeeze so it goes back to being soft. You also notice I'm running out of slack there at the end. So it's important for me to keep mind of that. I might need to let some air out of that later. Make a small flower petal by folding the balloon over and twisting it into itself. Flower petal is basically a really large pinch twist. Now I want a small flower petal that is about as wide as it is tall, making it very circular. Now I make another flower petal, making sure it's big enough to fit snugly over this one, but not so big that there's a lot of slack and I can see over it. So I'm going to fold it over, and this just comes with practice. And I twist that one into the pinch twist, making another flower petal. And then here in that one, I'm going to put the small flower petal. And there I have my front wheel. Now I have to align the bubbles. The top part here, the part that goes up to the handlebars, should be on top of the wheel. The pinch twist should be on the bottom of the wheel. The wheel should be on one side, and the excess length of the balloon there should be on the other. So it should go from the handlebars down, wheel, pinch twist, and then this section here. Now I'll go up to my top part. Same length, hand width, about 4 inches, followed by two 1-inch pinch twists. And there we have where the seat's going to go. Now the seat is just another small flower petal. It's not quite as small as the one here in the front of the wheel, but it is still pretty small. But to help you prevent it from popping, because sometimes it pops here, give it a squeeze, fold it over. I twist it usually first, and then I just treat it like a large pinch twist. And sometimes a pinch twist will pop on you just like it did for me. So what I can do is I can use this excess piece up here, twist another pinch twist. If you've done a good job of making those pinch twists, they won't come undone. And no one will ever know, really, that there is a untied piece of balloon in there. And if the little kid untwists it, it'll come deflated, but that's about the only issue. Very rarely do they untwist them. Only if they are aspiring balloon artists, like I was. So now we have our seat. Now this piece here that comes out of the front wheel, we're going to twist it here in the bottom of these pinch twists. So figure out how far leaning you want your bike to be, whether it's going to be a low rider, whether it's going to be, an upright bike. I'm going to twist a section about that long. Now this piece here I don't need, so I'm going to pop that part off and tie it. I'm going to hold at that part I twisted, let the air out, and then tie it right there. Now you don't have to tie it right there, you could just sort of work it in, but I'm trying to be careful, making sure it doesn't come undone on me later, so I tied it. Now I'm going to take this part here right at the knot, I'm going to work it in to that pinch twist. And then that excess, I'll just stuff into the seat to hide it. Now you notice that I have one pinch twist on either side, the part coming from the handlebars, and then the flower petal there on the bottom. And then I have the excess on the bottom underneath the seat. Now we have to do the back wheel. Now for this one I do a much smaller, maybe 2 inches, for the section that comes down to the lower wheel. And then just like we did with the front wheel, we're going to do a pinch twist. Small 1-inch pinch twist. We're going to make another wheel, 2 flower petals, small one, bigger one that fits over it. Now this one here is really tight. It's going to be difficult to get in there. If you have some slack, it'll be a lot easier for you to make that second wheel. But for me, it's going to be a little tough for me. So what I'll do is I'll twist a bubble right here at the end, a small one. And I'll twist that one here into where the pinch twist and the small flower petal are. Okay. And that one there is pretty tight, but I can get that little flower petal in there. Okay, I got it in there. Now, if you have some excess still, like if you made a flower petal and you have a long piece of section, sometimes that happens depending upon your measurements. I usually will leave it. If it's really long, I'll trim it a little short because it can act as a kickstand. And then when you put it on the table, the bike can actually sit. But let's arrange the back wheel. I'm going to put the flower petal on one side and the pinch twist on the other. So here you can see my little bit of excess, that little bubble I twisted is right here. If this were much longer, it'd be coming out and down, and it could act as like a kickstand and actually sit upright. This one, that's much too small. So now I arrange it. I want to make sure the handlebars are just a little bit pointed higher than the top part. I'm going to have a lower bike, so I'm going to lower this part here. There we go. And now it looks like a nice little fun motorcycle or bicycle, depending upon your point of view. Play with the measurements. You can get a lot of different styles. A Harley, even a Schwinn, if that's what you want. But there you go. A really quick and easy line work, restaurant style, 2 balloon, motorcycle or bicycle, depending upon what they ask for, of course. And usually about this time I give it to the kid and throw in some kind of a reference to make sure they don't pop a wheelie. All right, I'm Michael Floyd, your balloon twister. For more balloon twisting instructions, please go to balloon-animals.com.